Hi, today I'll talk about software development methods. Well, this concept is actually a core concept in software engineering, and this makes it very important. Well, you might ask, why is that the case? Well, as software engineers, one of our primary tasks is to manage huge software projects. Thus, choosing one of these methods at the start might actually yield better and faster results. Now, this actually translates to more clients who are satisfied, and this results in more revenue. This flowchart actually makes it very easy to choose any one of these methods that I'll talk about. Now, what are these methods that I've been mentioning so much? Well, there's waterfall method, and there's the agile method. Before we go into the details and explanations of these two methods, I want to write down some phases first of any project. Number one, let's say requirements, which involves analysis as well. Number two, design. Number three, coding. Number four, testing our code. Number five, release, which is the release of our program. And number six, maintain the code that we have. So using these 6 phases, we're going to actually define what waterfall and agile is. Now, let's draw lines to separate our discussions. Now, waterfall is basically the method where the goals are defined at the start. So this means that the project managers, the stakeholders, even the developers, they all sit down and they have a discussion at the start to understand the goals, the funding, and everything at the start of the project. And each step is actually done one after the other, eventually reaching the last step of the phase, last phase rather. Now, if we want to visually represent waterfall, it will be something like, let's use the numbers. 1, the requirements, then we go to step 2, then we go to step 3, and step 4, step 5, and finally step 6. Now, as you can see, we're just going downwards, one after the other. So each step is reliant on the previous steps. So before we go to 2, we finish 1, and so on and so forth. For agile, it's a bit different. So, agile. Well, agile, instead of actually going step by step, we use a circle. Now, in agile, we use a circle. It's because agile is an iterative method. It focuses on creating release after release as in the software before eventually coming to a final product. The cycle repeats until the desired functionality is achieved. What this means is that, so let's say we're starting at step 1, we go to step 2, we go to step 3, we go to step 4, step 5, finally step 6, and so on and so forth. So it's, as you can see, it's like a circle. So we create a release over here, and then maintain the release, and maintain phases. So once we're done with that, we come back again over here, which is the requirements analysis and requirement phases. And once we come back to this and start over again. So this means that we're creating changes and giving a release for each version of the product. So in the end, it's the manager who decides, and they have to take all factors into consideration and then make a decision. And doing so will actually mean better profits for the company, more revenue, and overall a better working experience for the coders as well, because they know what method they're following. I hope this was a good explanation for software development methods, and there was some key takeaways which I could convey. Thank you very much and have a good day.